Hello everyone, and welcome back to Lakeside, but not quite Lakeside. Nothing to do with model railways, but it is to do with modelling. And a week and a half ago, I think I ordered a kit from Agora models, and the kit was the AC Cobra or Shelby Cobra. So this is a replica of the 1965 semi-competition Cobra from Shelby. And what happened was that I was going through YouTube and I came across this guy who was building this particular car. And I was so intrigued by it, I just kept looking at his videos, and they were proper build videos. And I was so intrigued by this, I just carried on watching, and the more I watched, the more I wanted it. It's not the normal kind of kit in that it's plastic and you glue it and so forth. It's primarily die-cast metal. So the body, the chassis, most of it actually is die-cast, with, I would say, about 25% of the rest is plastic or other materials. And I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with the car. I fell in love with the build of it, because it's primarily screwed together with hardly any glue. And I took the decision to get the kit. Now you can get the kit in various ways. You can get it on a monthly subscription, so you get a box with several packs inside the box, and you build that and you put it to one side and then you wait for the next pack. And that's done on a monthly basis over 12 months or over 24 months. And you pay each month or every other month, depending on which version you get. Or you can buy the whole kit in one fell swoop, which was the option I did, because I don't think I could have had the patience to have waited each month for the packs to arrive. So the due day arrived where it was to be delivered, and it was, and it took 3 days from placing of order to delivery. It was all done through the UK, so there's no import duties, and the way you communicate with them is through their website. There's no telephone number, which was a bit off-putting, but once you get used to the way you communicate with them, then it's fine. So I immediately started work on building this as soon as it arrived. Now I was intentionally going to have the build spread over 2 to 3 months. This thing is so addictive, well, for me it is. It is so addictive that this was built within 4 or 5 days, I think. And I was going to do a video of the build, or several videos of the build. And I started doing it, and it became a pain, to be honest with you, because trying to video the build, it was actually spoiling the fun of the build, because I'd have to stop, realign the camera, do another shoot, and it just, I just wasn't enjoying it. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore. So I did start to do it, but in the end I packed up, because I say it was just spoiling the actual build itself. So you'll have to forgive me if I don't show you the actual build stage, but I will put in the description below the video of a chap called Wayne, and his channel's called World of Wayne, and he does a fantastic set of videos for this, of the building of it. So if you want to go over and see how this thing is built, then check that channel out. I've made a playlist of all his videos on my channel, so I might actually do that if I can, direct you to the playlist of his channel. And the instructions don't come with the pack. They are downloaded from the Agora website, but what I chose to do was to follow his video, and it was just an amazing build. It really was. I just couldn't believe how this thing went together. The fit on it is just unbelievable. The quality of this kit is just superb. There's no words to describe it any better than that. It's just superb. Everything worked. There was no issues with it. No parts missing. It was just fantastic. I think that the best part about it was probably fitting the body on. It was traumatic because you had to put this body on upside down and put the chassis on over the top of the body. Now there's a lot of electronics in this, and so there's wires that the actual communication is in the boot area here, and there's a circuit board, and so all the wires tend to go from that circuit board forward right the way up to the headlights, which work, and you have to be really careful that you didn't trap any wires when you were placing the chassis on top of the body. Having said that, it all went according to plan. There were no issues. It was just a little bit nerve-wracking, to say the least, to actually do that final bit of mating the body to the chassis. But apart from that, it was just a beautiful kit to build. I will add some photographs later on at the end of the video to show you some of the stages of the build which I managed to take. Not many, but there's a few, just to give you an idea. But I would recommend, if you're interested, to go over to Wayne of Wales channel via the link I should be putting down below, and just have a look. You don't have to watch it all, you just watch a few, just to get the feel of the build, if you like, because it is primarily all screwed together with tiny little screws. I've never seen so small screws in all my life. They are minute, and but I bought all the correct tools I wanted prior to the kit being delivered. And I didn't have any issues building it at all, nothing. So let's crack on with just describing briefly what this kit is about. So the first thing is, you turn these catches the right way, and the bonnet should open like that to reveal a engine. I will take the camera off the tripod shortly and I will show you closer up this car. It has an opening boot and a stay, if I can find it, there. It has opening doors with door latches on. Let's put the engine stay up. That goes there. The doors have door latches which you have to open the door, both sides, just like the real thing. It has a handbrake, gear stick, seat belts, which are the harness type seat belts. It's fully equipped as regards gauges, and if we switch the power on, we get headlights here and rear lights. Now if I press the, I will show you this closer up, if I press the brake button, brake pedal, I don't know if you can see that, probably not. I'm pressing the brake button and the brake lights come on, and if I press the throttle, you get the sound. It sounds crap, by the way, but the sound is there. It's something which I could modify by putting a different speaker in, because it's the speaker really which is the rubbish part about it. Like in modern railways, if you get a NAF speaker, then the sound sounds awful. If you put a decent speaker in, then that changes the whole thing completely. So I may do that, I may not. I've satisfied myself with the build, so I don't know whether I do or not is another matter. But this has given me 4 days, at least 4 days, 5 days of build quality. It was so addictive to build, for me. I'm not saying for everybody, but for me, I found it so addictive. It's got the side wind deflectors, sun visors, steering obviously. It's just got so many things, I'm probably missing half the things here. It's a true replica, down to the last detail. Absolutely amazing build. So I thought I'd just show you this. I know it's not railway orientated, and originally I was going to open up a new channel for this build, but because I didn't carry on with the build videoing it, then I thought, you know, it's not worth it. I would just put it up on the Lakeside channel and leave it at that. So I know that a lot of you probably won't be interested in a car. It's just more trains than cars, but that's the reason why I put it up on Lakeside rather than a different channel. But it is to do with modelling, and you know, model railways is modelling, so it is kind of connected. So I will take you off the, well, not you, but the camera off the tripod, and I will show you around in more detail. Okay, so I'll see you in a minute. Hello again. Right, so the interior is pretty much exactly like the original Cobra spec, and check this out, the seats are cushioned. It's like a leather material with sponge underneath, which you have to assemble. Everything on this you have to assemble, there's nothing pre-assembled at all. So you've got a rear view mirror here, and there's a side mirror just here. Come around to the front, see the details on the windscreen wipers. This is all screwed together from on the underside of the body. The body is metal, die-cast metal, so is the chassis, and the paint finish on it is just awesome, absolutely awesome. So you've got detail here, I'll zoom in, showing the 427 Cobra logo with the chrome vents, side pipes coming out from the headers of the engine underneath there. You probably can't see them, but it's so accurate that the distributor at the front here, just here, let's come away a bit, the distributor just here, you have to put the ignition spark leads in the correct firing order for it to work correctly. Got all the hoses going to the correct places. That's obviously a 427 Ford engine. The door catches, I zoom in, too much. Come on, focus. There we go. Are operational. So that little lever at the top, just here, you pull that back and it operates the catch to open and close the door. Let's take it off zoom. The wheels are the correct Halley brand Cobra wheels, and the spinners are cleverly mounted with magnets. So you put the wheel on, then the spinner just connects magnetically. The tyres they're not pneumatic, but they're soft, so you can squeeze those on. So you've got the side pipes 4 into 1, exiting out the back. You've got the driver's rollover bar hoop, not one for the passenger, because as it was semi-competition it was probably more likely to be raced than on the street where you've got a passenger, so they only provided just the one for the semi-competition version, which is what this is. So if we go around the back, we've got jacking points here and here, so that they can roll up the jack, which hooks underneath these 2 hooks, and then the whole lot lifts up. So it's a very quick system of lifting the car up when it comes into the pits. If I take the hood, not a hood, trunk, boot, whatever you call it, it gives you the number plate, license plate number and the catch. And then if I put the power on, bear with me, if I can get the right switch, I have to stand up for this. Right, there we go. So now you can see that the rear lights are on, and if I press the brake pedal, you get the brake lights come on. And fuel cap, you release the little latch and the fuel cap comes up, all in detailed. So you've got the little rivets around the side. That just latches back up again, like that. Door cards, and there you can see the door latch Probably closer up. Just there. And that's the little handle at the top which you press like that. And that operates the catch here to shut the doors. Like that. Look at that line. Fabulous. So it has the little badge just here on the dashboard to celebrate the Shelby Cobra. Now the thing with this kit is that it has an addition that you can buy, so that you call it, it's actually called a limited edition, which is what this is. And the limited edition gives you a plinth for this to sit on, which is illuminated with a logo at either end of the Shelby logo, which lights up, and it also gives you a limited edition number plate or registration number at the back, which you can choose, and I've chosen Cobra 289. 287, beg your pardon. I wanted 289, but that had gone, so I've got 287. So that's the rear. Now I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but inside there, no, it's not going to pick it up. It's too dark in here. But inside there, you've got the three pedals. You've got the accelerator, the brake, and the clutch. The accelerator and the brake are operational. Obviously the clutch isn't. Let's shut this door up. Let me turn it round and I'll show you the front. It weighs 15.5 pounds. So it's a heavy old piece of kit. At the front you can see the, oh, let's take that off. You can see the headlamps are working. It's got oil coolers and twin fans. And again, you have the jacking points here, like you have on the rear. The indicators don't work. These are just for show. But say the headlamps do. We put the stay down. Don't know if, oh, actually that's a better view of the engine. So you've got the water header tank here with the cap, the fuse, the pipes going into the header tank from the radiator, from there. Got oil filter, ignition, throttle linkage, carburetor, plus the bulkhead is completely installed with the wiring loom plus all the fuse boxes, etc. So it's really, really detailed. It's even got the chrome rivets on the top for the side screens should you fit them. Again, side exhaust. Just pop the bonnet down. And lastly, I'll show you inside the boot. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Let's try turning it around, see if I can get more light. Let's put that up. Inside the boot, you've got fuel tank, and if you can see it, I'm not sure if you can, it might be too dark in there, but in the corner there you can just make them out. Just there are the twin fuel pumps. So all in all, a really gorgeous kit. And this will look much better once it's on the plinth, of course. And that's the side shot of it. Now, lurking in the background, let me just put the camera on the table a minute. Put that over there. Now bring this over, because part of the kit gives you a beautiful book, leather bound, obviously same, pretty much the same colour as the car. This is slightly lighter, but you see it says Shelby Cobra, Agora models, and when you open it up, the great thing about this book is that there is no visible spine, so it's completely flat across here, and it doesn't matter where you turn the pages, it's completely flat, so you can see the picture in full rather than having a deep crease going across here like most books. And the photography is just beautiful. And it gives you a potted history of the Cobra with photographs and small amounts of text where necessary. It's so accurate. That kit is so accurate. It's a 1/8 scale. You can see the logo there on the side. There she is. So, all in all, it's been an absolute joy to build. I can't fault it in any way. It's once finished, I think you'll agree, it's a beautiful looking car. Let's turn this round. It's a beautiful looking car, and it's going to sit very nicely on my coffee table for me to look at during the winter months. I can look at that and go, yeah, I built that. So happy with it, so happy. That's given me 4 or 5 days of pure utter enjoyment building that. Okay, that's all there is, I think. As I say, I'll put a few photographs of what I have, still photographs, which will give you probably a better idea. I'll drop a link into the World of Wayne for those who are interested in popping over to have a look at, not all, I think there's 12 videos in total. There's 12 packs which arrive, and within those packs there are different stages of build. So I don't expect you to look at the whole lot, but it does give you a feel for how the thing is put together. Which I try to do, but as I said at the beginning, it was just spoiling the, for me it was spoiling the build. He does this for a living, that's his job, Wayne, that's his job, so you know he doesn't mind taking the time and trouble to video it, and he does a fantastic job of it too. And the great thing is that if you don't quite follow what he's doing, you can just rewind the video a little bit and do it again and watch it until basically you understand what he's saying, then you can go ahead and do the next stage on the kit. So there we go. Okay, so you'll just get a few photographs after this, and hopefully I'll catch you again soon. Okay, so bye for now. Thank you for the time trouble with watching this. I know it's not train related, but I'm sure you can understand why I didn't open up another channel. I would have done, but I didn't. Okay, bye for now folks, and I'll speak to you again later, hopefully train related. Bye for now. Bye.